from for 1 year,
One year.
two semesters, and I'm in student leadership with Brian G. And yeah, we wanted to ask you some questions as an interview, because we heard you came from we heard you came from Korea.
Korea, that's right.
And so we just ask you a few questions. And our first question would be, what do you like about being a teacher?
I get to stay with young kids, teenagers. It keeps me young, and the best part about teaching is when students are learning, it brightens your day. And there are days that are not so well going. There are tough days. Teaching is not always pleasant, but the whole part of teaching is being able to stay around young kids and watch them growing and learning, and it's very, very fulfilling.
Yeah. And why did you want to be a math teacher, or not a science teacher, or English teacher?
Versus science or English. I happen to be better at math.
Yeah. So math is your hobby, and
not hobby, but it's my strength, I should say.
Yeah. Something that you like.
Right. Something that I enjoy. Even trigs and calculus and all that, vectors and Pythagorean theorems. I enjoy doing math.
Yeah, and did you always want to be a teacher, or did you say maybe a job in math?
Right, I got out of college, I was certified. Of course, I called my mother and said, "Mom, I'm a teacher now," and this is the first thing she said. "Honey, I'm so proud of you. You know what? When you were in first grade, you came back from school and you told me you wanted to grow up and become a teacher. Now look at you. You fulfilled your childhood dream."
Yeah. So your dream came true.
Right. I've forgotten what I wanted to be when I was in first grade, but my mom kind of reminded me. I'm like, really? Did I say that? Yeah. So, it's been a lifetime dream. At my young age, I wanted to become a teacher.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And where were you born?
I was born in Seoul, Korea. It's the capital city in Korea.
Okay.
I was born there.
And what's the name of the city?
Seoul.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Seoul.
Nice.
SEO, yeah. Seoul.
Yeah, and your parents lived there, or
Right.
Yeah. And
Number 3.
yeah, number 3. Yeah, how when you first arrived here in America, how did it feel, or what did you expect? Or
I came when I was in high school. I was a teenager, just like you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you came together with your parents?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
People looked different. First of all.
Okay.
The places, roads, and cars were different. Of course, it's a bigger country, bigger land. The biggest thing was not food or the places or the people, it was the language. It just felt very, very difficult to be able to get myself communicated with people around me, just friends, teachers, and just about everybody that you encounter day to day.
Yeah, because it's not only the speaking part of the language, it's also
everything,
the writing.
even reading, speaking, and just being adapted into day-to-day conversation.
Yeah, and why did you come here, or why did your parents came here?
My parents sought for better economic opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, I think many immigrant families encounter very same rationale for leaving their country where they were born and moving to a different country, and that was one of our reasons. We weren't quite well off over there economically, and we wanted better future.
Yeah.
Economically.
So because of jobs, also. And are you like? What's your family like? Are you married or do you have kids?
I am married. I have 3 children, all girls. 2 are in college. 1 is in high school.
Nice. So you are living around here in Turf Club, or?
I live in Flower Mound. It's near
Oh, okay.
Club.
Yeah, I'm also staying in Flower Mound.
Oh, I see. Staying with one of the teachers?
Yeah, yeah. I'm staying with an art teacher.
Uh-huh.
Her name is Miss Heffley.
I see. And she lives in Flower Mound?
Yeah, she lives in Flower Mound.
Like near Flower Mound High School, or
in the neighborhood is called Wastic Timbers. That's the neighborhood, and it's close to Tom Thumb.
Tom Thumb.
Yeah.
Okay.
And where do you feel more like home? Like where you, like when you say where you from? Do you say South Korea or do you say USA?
Well, you know, I was born in Korea. I spent my childhood.
Yeah.
But then again, ever since I came, I spent more of my life here than Korea. So I feel at home here.
Yeah.
Just because that's where my children grew up, and that's probably where I'm gonna end up.
Yeah.
Living here, so I feel right at home here in the United States now.
Yeah. Cool. And are your daughters? Do they speak Korean also?
They speak a little bit. I try to teach them their parents' language, which is my native language, but it was very challenging, difficult for them to acquire second language on top of their native language, which is English. So they do a little bit, not so good.
So your husband is American?
He's a Korean as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so we both try to really teach them Korean at their young age.
Yeah. So you did when they were little. Did you speak English to them?
No, I spoke Korean.
Okay.
But as soon as they started going to kindergarten and elementary school
to meet like community and everything.
Right, they quickly acquired their native language, which is English. So it was constant battle for me to speak parents' language to them, but they will respond back in their native language. So I mean, they can do both, but they're much stronger with English.
So they don't have like something like word problems, finding words, or like accent or something like that.
They do have problems with Korean language.
Yeah, I mean like the English language.
No.
So they know English like everybody else.
Yes.
Like, okay.
Yes.
And why did you come? We already said that your parents and jobs and economics. And what is like something that you like about Korea more than America, and opposite thing?
I mean, I spent quite a bit of my youth there. I grew up. I went up to middle school, so I still have nostalgia about my, the school I went to. My childhood memory is all about Korea. Of course, I still have relatives there. When I visit, it's like it feels right at home. There are a lot of things I miss. So I miss there. I miss part of my childhood memory. What's better about here? I have my own family now. Although my parents are back in. They're here, but they went back home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they are now back in Korea.
Korea, right? So, where my children grew up, where my family, meaning my husband and my children, that's where my heart is. But then again, I have a lot that I miss from Korea as well.
Yeah.
So both are my home.
And is it hard for you or your parents to like live in like totally different countries and probably don't see each other a lot?
Well, they visit very often.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the only reason they've gone back is that now, I'm well off by myself. So they as soon as we got through school, college, they've gone back to their country. Of course, they came when they were adult. Far later than us. So they even struggled even more to adapt.
Yeah.
being so old. I mean, I struggled through language and getting accustomed to the culture here for quite a few years, and their difficulty was even severe. But they've gone back, and now they're enjoying their life in Korea.
Yeah. So you have like grandparents still?
No, they all passed away.
Okay.
So I have, I mean, my father passed away recently too, so it's just my mother. But then again, she's enjoying her life with her brothers and sisters.
Okay, that's cool. And yeah, at what age we also cleared that, like in high school, like our age, like 15, 16, 14?
I think it could have been easier if I came way back in like elementary school or so.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, kids who go to a different country when they're 5 or 7, they don't even realize the difficulty of acquiring the language and getting accustomed to the culture. I think it's harder if you come later on, which was my case.
Yeah.
So it was right in between. I mean, I guess it's easier in a sense that if I came when I'm 40, it's harder for adults, older adults, to acquire language. But it was hard enough for me in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. You exactly know what I'm talking about.
I came also from Germany, and I've
and
never
you're
been
doing
before.
really well.
Yeah, thank you.
So did you go through any language courses when you were in German?
No, I was just in school, and we have English in school.
Right.
Since,
we do too.
Yeah.
But then again, the classes weren't sufficient enough for you to.
Yeah, it was since 3rd grade we had English. So first we just had basics like colors and like I like playing soccer and like the sentences, but yeah, we have been learning all kinds of stuff like the times, like I am going and I was going and like all the time stuff.
Right.
And then yeah